We got some stuff in it. We got a lot of news today. So I'm going to try not to read it like dumb fast. Hey, I'm way back to you. Hey, Brenda. I'm going to try not to read it too fast, but I definitely want to get all of it in. The only thing I think I won't get in live is that Instagram has officially launched its own version of TikTok. Have y'all seen that yet? So, like, if you're going to like try to go live or do a boomerang or something, you see like this new icon on the bottom of your screen and it says Reels, Reels. So it has the options to do like filters and do effects and stuff. So I assume it's Instagram's version of TikTok. Thank you, Instagram. Personally, I hate all these zillion thousand apps and stuff. Like, just do everything in one place. I'm old school. I used to have a Black Planet page and, you know, Hotmail and shit. So I don't have time for clicking in all the different and what's my passwords, and I ain't figured out Facebook yet. I'm just gonna be real. That's all I know how to do. Just go live on Instagram because I just click. They say it come in threes. I just clicked my little thing. So, hello to everybody. I hope you guys are having a beautiful, beautiful Thursday. It's almost over, child. I consider Thursdays like Friday. Friday, I'm just glad and I'm barely there. How you doing? Hey, so let's slide through this Thursday, y'all. But let's be intentional out here with what we're doing, okay? I think it's 86 or 89 days until the primary election. In the meantime, there are a lot of elections going on. We got some great results this past week from the polls. So make sure you get out there. Make sure you get out there and get out there to vote. I know that things are really crazy with Kanye West's name on some of the ballots and write-in spaces. Basically going to divide the black vote, going to divide the Democratic vote. So be very woke. And this is why I want y'all to be woke. Let me just a little bit, okay? 55 years ago today, all right, my mama's 67. 55 years ago today, President Lyndon Johnson signed into law the Voting Rights Act of 65. So my mom, who's 67, and if this happened 55 years ago, that means when my mother was born, there were no voting rights for us. So I just want to let that sink in a little bit as we implore and encourage you. And as you most likely get annoyed by hearing people continuously say, get out there and get registered to vote. This is why. It's so easy to forget history. And the sooner you forget history, the sooner you write a very detrimental future. So remember, 55 years ago today, and it's not just President Trump. Let's just keep it real. Many states for years have tried to alienate the black voice and the black vote. It's called voter suppression. And not just the black vote, because guess what? It's white people and brown people and Latin people and Asian people that are all in the same boat because it's about socioeconomic status. So make sure you get out there and you exercise your voice and know that your president decided to go ahead and push up that census a month early so that these ballots can't go in, which only affects our communities, not giving us the proper resources we need in our communities to properly thrive and build and be what we need to be. So be intentional, do your part, know your rights, know what's going on. We still in a commercial break. Jaheim is playing. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to that, and I'm gonna give y'all some news. And strangely, it's 9:24, but I'm hungry as hell. I want like food, like not like give me some syrup. I want some I want some fried shrimp and tartar sauce. I'm sorry. Chef Boudreaux gonna be up with a recipe in a minute, so I guess I get one from him. I'll let y'all know what's going on. I don't want to log off, but I don't want to keep y'all just waiting. Did y'all hear the topic earlier? What y'all do with Agent Orange? That orange thing is slowing up the myth. Y'all don't. All I did was listen to Chris Cuomo, and he at least lets me know that I'm not the only one that thinks that Agent Orange, y'all president, is batshit crazy. Listen, Chris Cuomo, Don Lemon, oh, that's my guy. Trevor Noah, that's my guy. But that Chris Cuomo, the Cuomo brothers, I love them. I love them. Chris don't care. I just saw one he just put up about a teacher in Georgia who opened up schools that was part of the school opened up last week. Everybody infected. She resigned because she's like, I'm not going to put myself at risk, and they're not trying to help. But consulting quit playing. All right, let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Ricky Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. What up, Eva?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. It's Eva Marcille with a quick look at a lot of news. So, calls out about hand sanitizer-related poisonings have jumped 70% since January.
Hand sanitizer poisonings? Where people are drinking it now?
Sanitizer-related poisonings have jumped 70%, Ricky. You wouldn't even believe this. People are not only getting sick, some people have literally died. The CDC and the American Association of Poison Control Centers are now putting out a warning, urging people, please do not drink hand sanitizer.
Right.
So if you didn't know, now you know. Don't drink your hand sanitizer. Just put it on your hands. Also, a new study shows that the COVID-19 infection rate is higher amongst minority children. So the study of 1,000 patients testing at a testing site in D.C. found that Black children were 3 times more likely to be exposed to the virus. Now, in other coronavirus news, Congress still can't come together with another relief package, and the president is threatening an executive order if they don't. Speaking of the president, we learned yesterday that Trump changed his mind on mail-in ballots for the Republican-led state of Florida, but also announced yesterday that he went ahead and filed a lawsuit against the state of Nevada to keep voters there from receiving their mail-in ballots. Very confusing. And let us not forget that 55 years ago today, President Lyndon Johnson signed into law the Voting Rights Act of 65, breaking down laws that made it very difficult for Black people to vote. So stay woke. Over the past several years, many states, not just the president, have tried to put laws in place to undermine your right to vote. Now, in other news, citing the cases of Michael Brown, Eric Gardner, and Breonna Taylor, a federal judge in Mississippi is pushing to get rid of this qualified immunity, which ultimately shields police and government officials from prosecution. And last, kids are crazy and about to go crazy about these new flavors of mac and cheese. So starting Wednesday at Walmart only, you can get Cheeto flavored mac and cheese. Now available in bold and cheesy, flaming hot, and jalapeno cheddar. Can't make it up. That was a quick look at your headline news. Ratizi Foshizi. Let's take a look at sports.
Well, the NBA is continuing to back up their talk of fighting for racial justice. They just pledged to donate $300 million over the next 10 years to help Black communities with hopes of improving employment and career advancement in our African-American communities. LeBron James, speaking of NBA, says that the NBA will not miss President Donald Trump as a viewer. The game will go on with or without him watching. Trump recently said that seeing professional athletes kneel during the national anthem causes him to turn off the game. There you go. Turn it off. We don't need your eyes. Last but not least, there's a rumor out there that the Baltimore Ravens, Raven Nation, may be interested in signing former NFL star wide receiver Antonio Brown. Can you imagine what will happen if that happens when you team up Antonio Brown with quarterback Lamar Jackson? But if they do decide to sign AB, it will be a while before he can get onto the field because he's got an 8-game suspension for violating his personal conduct policy. There it is, man. That's what I got in sports. The Brat got the hot spot right now.
Aren't y'all the same as being brought to you by Ford? That's right, man. Ford. Built Ford proud.